Ventura County Pirates Baseball is on the air. Ventura County Pirates Baseball is brought to you by The Answer is Yes. Find out if you qualify for a refund from fraudulent credit card transaction fees. Call 760-685-5813. By WFG Insurance. Need life insurance, income tax returns? Call Cassidy Eden or Loosed Hours at 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. And become a Ventura County Pirate or Bucks host family. Call George Freneau, 805-501-0470 for details. Along with Alex Revolt, I'm Loosed Hours from Cal Lutheran University's Holman Stadium on Sparky Anderson Field. And Alex, this should be a good game because last time up here in Thousand Oaks, the Pirates came away with a 2-1 win.
Yeah, that was the Pirates' first CCL win of the season. It was a great low-scoring game, 3-2 victory for Ventura County. But since then, the teams have gone in different directions, to say the least. The Oaks are 18-8, the hottest team in the CCL with a 4-game win streak, while the Pirates are just 5-10 in the league, plus a 1-4 stretch up in Alaska. So it's been a lot different since what feels like years ago, back in mid-June. But the Pirates have a recent good stretch last week with 2-1 in the CCL. A close loss to the Arroyo Seco Saints mixed in with those couple of victories, but then the weekend has been rough. A rough non-league game against the Malibu Marlins, and then a big defeat against the Santa Barbara Foresters. So the Pirates should be thinking about their selves from a week ago.
That's right, and they certainly have been gelling as of late. As a matter of fact, they made another addition because Brody Brown is out for the season, the catcher from Metropolitan State University in Denver and also in the Inland Empire in Riverside. And I know that Brody and his dad, Dennis, at least from the Brown family, are listening, and our thoughts are with you, as I know that knee's got to get repaired. So we'll see you down the line, and maybe we'll see you back at the ballpark before the end of the season. And replacing Brody in the roster will be Will White, number 29. He'll be wearing a 6-foot, 180-pound sophomore from LA Valley College in Northridge. But kind of like a trade in baseball, where the guy gets traded from the home team to the visitors team. All he's got to do is walk across the field and change uniforms.
Yeah, it's interesting. Will White playing formerly for the Conejo Oaks, but I mean, he's an LA Valley College guy, so he can't be too out of his element playing for the Pirates with home games coming up still.
Actually, he's thrilled because they have Max Audet, Landon West, and George Baker, so they're pretty loaded at catcher. St. John's University, Rice University, and Louisville. So welcome to Will White. And now we will listen to our national anthem. Our national anthem here at Sparky Anderson Field in Holman Stadium on the campus of Cal Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks. And this is a more of a park atmosphere here outside of the field. And there is a community swimming pool. And it's also the Cal Lutheran University swimming pool. And I tell you what, Alex, I'm about ready to jump over there right now. With it, it's 78 degrees right now, allegedly, and but I'm still ready to go to that pool.
Feels more like mid-80s. Sun is out strong here in Thousand Oaks, and I think that may be my favorite part about coming here to play at Cal Lutheran is hearing all the buzz from the swimming pool right next door, a bunch of kids having fun in the summertime as they should be. It's a really cool atmosphere.
And it's fun to watch the generational teaching of swimming, which is a summer right here in Southern California, and how everybody's so careful and using the little swim boards and the goggles and the sun reflective clothing. But meanwhile, back in the day when I learned how to swim, they just threw you in and said, come on over.
Yeah, pretty much. If you get started young enough, you have those instincts, so got to just get right in there.
Oh, you get them real quick, let me tell you. Well, speaking of quick, Ethan Kearney's going to come up to bat. He will be the first batter to face the Nate Hernandez and the Conejo Oaks from Glendale Community College. DJ Akiyama will be the shortstop, and he's on his way to Campbell University. Gabe Juarez will be the third hitter and be the catcher, and Gabe is going to East Tennessee State University. Then Brandon Wynn, a designated hitter, and he's still waiting to find a home at Glendale Junior College, the designated hitter. Robert Pitts Jr., the new UC Riverside Highlander, will be the center fielder, followed by Jose Mariano. Mariano will be the first baseman and will be a sophomore at LA Mission College. Ryder Gordon will be the third baseman, and Ryder is going to Claremont McKenna University. Robbie Treto, the right fielder, and Robbie is going to Cal State Monterey Bay. And Ethan Gonzalez, the number 9 hitter, Ethan going to Cal State Los Angeles. On the mound, it's Nate Hernandez with no record, a 5.63 ERA, 6 strikeouts and 2 walks, 5 runs allowed, in only 8 innings pitched. And the first pitch is a fastball in for a strike called by home plate umpire Rob Tino. Hernandez has given up 11 hits and has faced 36 batters, and this is his second start and 5th appearance. And a line drive over snagged by the shortstop for the Conejo Oaks, and there's one down, and what a play by the center fielder, Chef.
Yeah, that was absolutely a hit, Rob. Great contact going the other way for Kearney, but Cooper Chef just got way up there.
So it's one down. And DJ Akiyama looks at the first pitch, low and inside for a ball. So DJ going off to the state of North Carolina and Campbell University. Hacks this one foul. So from Hawaii all the way across, boy, that's you talk about going east to west. That's about as far as you can go in these United States.
But the Campbell Camels are lucky to have them.
Absolutely, they're thrilled. Fastball, and that's right down the middle for a strike.
And we shouldn't expect too much length from Nate Hernandez. The longest he's pitched is 3 innings this year.
This one's popped foul over the Oaks dugout. So it remains 1-2.
And in Hernandez's last action on the 10th against the Blues, he pitched 1 clean inning, allowed 2 hits and a walk, though, so some trouble against San Luis Obispo.
As everybody has. This one's hit high in the air to right center field. Going for it over is Danielowitz, and puts it away for 2 down.
Yeah, for the second time in a row, great contact for the Pirates, but good positioning, maybe not fully what they needed on those hits, and it's 2 outs.
And that was hit right into the sun as Danielowitz and whoever else is going to play right field. Well, that will be Robbie Treto, and the right side infielders are going to be battling that sun all afternoon long. And Old Glory is blowing from left field foul pole to right field foul pole. And the first pitch into Gabe Juarez is in for a strike. Big Gabe just accepted an offer to go to East Tennessee State University. And this one's whacked into left field and finds a hole, and it's a 2-out base hit for the future Tennessean.
Yeah, that's just what we've been seeing lately from Gabe Juarez, especially against the Blues, pulling the ball right down into the shallow part of left field. It's impossible to grab because he punishes the ball. So a great start for Juarez, the new ETSU Buck.
That's right. I was trying to think what that was. So easy. It's easy to forget. But that is mountain country. This one's lined over the glove of Kang and into right field. And boy, if it wasn't for one defensive play on Ethan Kearney, who knows what would have happened. But we can't think about that as another line drive base hit. So 2 on, 2 out for Robert Pitts Jr.
I'll admit I was thinking that the same thing was going to happen to Wynn as Kearney because Kang went up for that thing, but I don't think he's quite as tall as Chef, so
Yeah.
it got over his head.
Chef is 6'3", and Kang is 5'10" on a good day. First pitch to Pitts is outside. Let's introduce you to the remainder of the Conejo Oaks in the outfield. Left to right, Austin Carrillo in left. Tommy Kedlinger is in center. Lucas Danielowitz is in right field. Jack Brooks is at third base. Cooper Chef is at short. And Jordan Kang is the second baseman. Landon West at first. Behind the plate, it's George Baker, who just caught ball 2 to Robert Pitts. And on the mound, it's Nate Hernandez. Hernandez, 6'2", 225-pounder from just around the corner down the hill in Oxnard. And he is undecided as to where he's going to go to school.
It's where I'm living this summer, Oxnard.
So
Just spent some time by the beach. Beautiful.
I just was going to ask you, what do you think of your summer home?
It's a nice town, great place to raise a family, and we're just out over by the Oxnard shores. It's beautiful.
So 2-1, 2-1 the score, no score, 2-1 the count with 2 down, and this one's popped up and into right field. Over for it is Danielowitz, waits for it to come down, and that'll do it for the Pirates. No runs on 2 hits and 2 left for the Pirates against Nate Hernandez, and the Oaks are coming up against Daniel Neria, and just wanted to let you know that as long as Gabe Juarez is out there, special thanks to New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of Cars. Call 818-522-6263. You're watching the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel. Back on the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel, along with Alex Ramol, I'm Lou Stowers, and thanks for joining us. Boy, what a beautiful day here it is for a baseball game. And leading off for the Conejo Oaks, winners of 4 in a row, is Tommy Kedlinger. And Daniel Naria finishing up his warm-up tosses to Gabe Juarez, and it'll be Tommy Kedlinger, followed by Jack Brooks and Austin Carrillo. Then Dominic Hellman, Jordan Kang, Landon West, George Barker, then Cooper Sheff and Lucas Danielewicz. Kedlinger comes in batting a hefty .386. Fastball and a good one, and that's in for a strike from Daniel Naria.
Yeah, Naria had a rough time out last time against the Saints on the 11th, picked up the loss, 4 earned runs and 4 outs.
Lively fastball again, but that's up high, and it's ball 1-1-1. Kedlinger has 16 RBI, has 1 home run in his 27 hits. Not a big home run hitting team, but this is a big ballpark. Fastball swung on a miss to a little bit of a break on that one, and it's 1-2 to Kedlinger.
And Kedlinger didn't play in the last game for the Oaks, their 4-2 win over the Riptide on Sunday. But most recently on the 13th, he was 3 for 4 against Arroyo Seco.
1-2 to the leadoff hitter, Kedlinger against Naria, and this one's bounced the other way towards Ethan Gonzalez, who scoops it up and throws it over to Jose Mariano. 4-3 on the putout. Daniel Naria, 6'1" righty, 195 in his junior year at Glendale College, followed by Jack Brooks. And Jack from Vacaville up north is a Duck, an Oregon Duck. 5'10", 185-pound left-handed hitter. Playing third base. Boy, you just kind of salivate when you have a left-handed hitting third baseman and with some pop. Brooks coming in with just a 173 average. This one goes off the glove of Gabe Juarez, and it's 1-0. Let's introduce you to the Pirates in the outfield. From left to right, Ethan Kearney is in left. Robert Pitts Jr. is in center. Robbie Trato is in right. Here comes the pitch from Daniel Naria, and that's 1-1.
Brooks in his last action had a rough day at Great Park, 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts, the Golden Sombrero.
Well, they being the Oaks had a rough time on their road trip south. Went 0-2. This is hit high into left field. It's going to be slicing into the glove of Ethan Kearney, and that's the second out. So Daniel Naria's fastball is very lively.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better already than it did in the last time against the Saints. And it's going to be key for Naria to keep things under control against a surging Oaks team.
That'll bring up Austin Carrillo, a senior, a 5'11", 185-pounder from San Fernando, just over the Conejo grade. So 2 down, Daniel Naria. Want to make some points there. Big swing and a miss on a nice fastball by Naria.
Carrillo 0 for 3, but patient against the Riptide with 2 walks.
Naria pitching out of the stretch. Big fastball, and that is foul tipped into the glove of Gabe Juarez.
One of those where you could tell just out of his motion that it was going to be a good pitch. Looked like completely controlled, and it ended up right in the glove of Juarez where it needed to be.
And where we are, behind home plate, between home plate and the Pirates dugout on the first base side, that ball is just a white streak. And this one is inside and gets away from Gabe Juarez. And it's 1-2. Let's introduce you to the infield of the Pirates. At third base is Ryder Gordon. DJ Akiyama, who just signed, as we've been telling you, at Campbell University in North Carolina. Ethan Gonzalez is at second. Jose Mariano at first. And Gabe Juarez is behind the plate. Here comes the 1-2 as Gabe is waiting to receive that pitch from Daniel Naria, and that just missed. A little bit high. 2-2.
It was a close one for Naria. Got to go back in the well, get a similar pitch to start out this outing with some confidence.
That one just missed again, and now it's 3-2. Full count to Carrillo. So I'm sure Neria just wants to end it right here. Infield and outfield straight away for Carrillo. Fastball, and that's up and away. And Carrillo waits out a walk on Daniel Neria. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the designated hitter, Dominic Hellman. Dominic Hellman, another Oregon Duck from up north, way up north in Mill Creek, Washington. A 6'6", 250-pounder. Boy, he's every ounce of 250.
Yeah.
Yikes. So a runner at first, looks like he can run a base or two, steal a base or two, and this one's hit the other way and through into right field for a 2-out base hit. And coming around to third, the throw is high, and that gets away into the dugout. And Carrillo will be awarded home plate. So it's 1-0 on the hit and the throwing error from right fielder Robbie Treto, and it's 1-0 Oaks.
A questionable decision there by Treto to throw that, especially with 2 out. Just got to trust Neria to get the next one. That one is a free run for the Oaks.
So no RBI for Hellman on the error. So that's unearned. And Jordan Kang, the second baseman, comes in to face Daniel Neria. Kang goes to Harvard from Porter Ranch, California, home of Sean Mann. First pitch is a strike. So let's see if Neria can get out of this one with Hellman all the way over at third now. Fastball, and that just missed the inside corner. And it's 1-1 to Jordan Kang.
Kang 1 for 4 against the Saints last time out with a run batted in.
Kang with a 245 batting average, and this was hit down the right field line, and that's just foul. So that's a loud foul, and it's 1-2 now to Jordan Kang. And Neria 1 strike away from getting out of this.
Yeah, the Oaks dugout didn't love that. It was really close, but Daniel Neria and the Pirates catch a big break there.
So it's 1-2 with 2 down. Oaks up 1-0. And that was just fouled. Just got the end of the bat. So a nice slider by Neria there. That's one of the first ones, at least I've seen, this first inning.
Yeah, that was a great one. Almost got his third strike, similar to against Carrillo this time. Got to bounce back better.
And you can hear Neria grunt on that one, and that was on the inside corner. And just barely gotten again by Jordan Kang's bat, and it's 1-2 again.
This thing about Neria is a high-effort pitcher. You can tell he puts a lot of himself into some of these throws.
Here comes the 1-2 with 2 down in the bottom of the first inning from Neria. And another breaking ball and another foul tip. And this will be the 7th pitch of this at bat for Jordan Kang.
3 straight great offerings from Neria, but Kang stayed on top of him.
So we'll do it again at 1-2 with 2 down. 1-0. Oaks lead with a runner at third, and that one's high. Fastball. So Neria could afford to waste a pitch to see if Kang would go fishing.
It's already foul tipped some of those outside sliders.
Beautiful day here up in Thousand Oaks. Here comes the 1-2, and that's inside. 3-2 now to Jordan Kang. And this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat for Jordan Kang. At 3-2, runner at third base, 1 out. Excuse me, 2 outs. And that breaking ball is up high. And the second walk given up by Naria.
And that was another close one for Naria. So that was just really Kang in total control of the at-bat.
Second walk for Naria. That puts runners at the corners with 2 down for Landon West, the third baseman. 12 RBIs on the season, a 196 batting average, has 11 hits, no home runs. It looks like he's just got another RBI there with a line drive base hit to left field. And it's 2-0 Oaks.
And that's why Kang staying in it was so important for the Oaks and so detrimental to the Pirates. He made Naria throw a whole lot of pitches, and then West benefited from Naria kind of tailing off here at the end of the inning.
Well, it's important for Daniel and the Pirates to get off the field now with a runner at first and second and 2 down. And George Baker looks at a ball down low and inside.
Great grab by Gabe Juarez there. That one was getting away, and it would have been second and third probably. Good defensive play by number 33.
Baker is a Louisville Cardinal with a 182 batting average and hacks this one foul over the Oaks dugout, and it's 1-1.
And Baker last played on the 13th against Arroyo, went 0 for 5 with 3 Ks. So looking to bounce back.
Well, he does have 2 hits in his 11 at-bats and 2 RBI. So still dangerous. Fastball, and that catches the inside corner. Now it's 1-2. So Naria hanging in there.
Here it is again, chance to get out of this before it gets even uglier.
Jose Mariano playing behind the bag, as is Ryder Gordon, the third baseman. Naria looking down at Gabe Juarez. Here comes the 1-2. Just missed it. 2-2, and Rob Trino, the home plate umpire, or Tino, I should say, is holding on to that strike zone. So it's 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 runs in for the Oaks. 2 runs on 2 hits. That one's fouled back and staying alive again. So these Oaks hitters are hanging tough against Daniel Naria, who's throwing some terrific pitches, but the Oaks hitters are just wasting them.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job fighting off Naria. But Daniel can't quit now, only in his first inning of work.
Naria checks the runners at second and first, looks down at Juarez, and that one's high, 3-2 to George Baker. George, 6'1", 185-pounder from Waldorf, Maryland. Looks at ball 4 that was a bit high. So now the bases are loaded with 2 walks.
Now batting for the Oaks,
3 overall. Landon West goes to second. Jordan Kang to third. And George Baker now at first base. And now here's Cooper Sheff, the shortstop.
And I feel for Neri because that was another close pitch on the payoff that just didn't go his way.
Cooper Sheff, probably the difference so far in this game with that big leaping catch to the line drive. And this one's popped up. It's in foul territory. Jose Mariano says he has it, but he's being called off by Ethan Gonzalez, and that'll take care of it. An innocent enough foul ball, but the damage is done. 2 runs on 2 hits, and the bases were left loaded. And we'll go to the top of the second inning with the Pirates down 2-0 to the Conejo Oaks. Follow the Ventura County Pirates and the Bucks on social media. Go to V County Pirates for team news and leave your comments. That's V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You're watching the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel. Top of the second inning in Thousand Oaks at Holman Stadium, Sparky Anderson Field. It'll be Jose Mariano, Ryder Gordon, and Robbie Treto to face Nate Hernandez. See if they can crack that goose egg. And it's 2-0. More runs than the Oaks scored in the first time these two teams met. Curveball, and that stays out of the strike zone to Mariano. And it's 1-0.
And the Pirates had a rough day on offense against the Foresters this past Sunday, but Mariano was 2 for 4.
That one appeared low and away, but it was called a strike by Rob Tino. First base umpire is Manuel Mejia. The third base umpire, or the left side umpire, is Jason Rotolo. 1-1 pitch is sent into the gap in left field, but it goes into the glove of left fielder Austin Carrillo. So just sliced right into his glove. Or actually hooked.
More good contact by Mariano, but not good enough. Stayed in the yard. Maybe a bit affected by the whipping wind to the right side.
So Ryder Gordon checking in from George Fox University. Actually Claremont McKenna. Here comes the first pitch, and that's a breaking ball that stays up.
And Ryder's got a decent contingent here from nearby Simi Valley, so it makes sense.
That one's low and outside, and it's 2-0.
Ryder was 0 for 4 against Santa Barbara, but drove in a run.
Fly ball into right center field. Going over for it is Kedlinger, and he puts it away for the second out. So the Royal High School alumni from Simi Valley with a fly out, and that'll bring up Robbie Trato
Number 13, Robbie
from Cal State
Trato.
Monterey Bay. Trato, the veteran on this batting order for the Pirates, and Scott Murray. Scott Murray, the manager and coaching at third base, and a fastball in for strike one to Robbie.
And Trato didn't play against the Foresters, and in his last action against the Saints went 1 for 4, drove in a run, also got hit by a pitch.
Fastball, and that swung on and missed. That was on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-2. Sean Skelly coaching over at first base for the Pirates. And it's 0-2 with 2 down to Trato. And Hernandez wants to go through the signs again with George Baker, who obliges. Curveball and or slider or sweeper, whatever you want to call it. And Robbie Trato says, yep, that was a good one. And down he goes. First strikeout of the game for Hernandez. And down go the Pirates, 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. The answer is yes. MasterCard and Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you are entitled to file a claim for refund for being overcharged for transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. You're watching the Ventura County Pirates Baseball YouTube channel. Bottom of the second inning, it'll be the bottom of the order for the Conejo Oaks, who own a 2-0 lead over the Pirates. It'll be Lucas Danielewicz, followed by the top of the order, Tommy Kedlinger and Jack Brooks. Danielewicz coming in with a respectable .238 batting average, has 10 hits in his 42 at-bats, and 3 RBI, no home run, and look out, Daniel Naria's first pitch is up and in for a ball.
And Danielewicz was 1 for 4, one of Conejo's 7 hits against Orange County on Sunday.
Here comes the 1-0 from Naria, and that's down low for ball 2, 2-0. So the Pirates let Hernandez off the hook, only allowing him pitch 9 pitches that inning, 23 overall for Hernandez. 33 were thrown by Naria in the top of the bottom of the first, and this is a fastball right down the middle for strike one.
Yeah, Naria started out the first inning very good, almost got out of it 1-2-3. He was 1 strike away from doing so. He's just got to stay persistent. He's had good stuff today.
Fastball, and that's just high. Having a little bit of trouble finding that strike zone from Rob Tino, the home plate umpire. Here comes the 3-1, and that is inside, ball 4. So leadoff man walks, and that is the 4th walk given up by Naria. And it looks like Scott Murray is looking down at the Pirate bullpen right now. That brings up the top of the order, and Tommy Kedlinger.
And luckily for Neria, these top two guys in the order are the ones that he most easily got the best of in the first. So he's got to keep that in mind on the way to a clean second.
Ethan Gonzalez and DJ Akiyama, the second baseman and shortstop respectively, are pinching towards a double play. Jose Mariano holding on the runner at first, Danielowitz, and this one is grounded off of Mariano, and everybody's going to be safe. So I'm going to call that an infield hit.
Yes, I would. That was hot over to Mariano.
A hot smash by Kettlinger, and it puts runners at first and second with nobody out, and Jack Brooks steps in. Well, he hit that one hard the other way.
It was hard, but at least it was at the ground, and Mariano was in the right place, but it was just blasted.
Jack Brooks, who flew out to left field going the other way, being a left-handed hitter. Robert Pitts is on the second base side of second base, and this one's bunted towards third, and a long throw, but safe is Jack Brooks, so the bases are loaded on the infield bunt single.
2 infield hits in a row. Another good defensive effort by Ryder Gordon of the Pirates. He's the guy you'd want over there throwing to first, but it just was a great bunt that went too slow to him, and that's loaded bases for the Oaks.
So now you've got trouble, and Austin Carrillo followed by Dominic Hellman, the number 3 and 4 hitters respectively. And Neria and the Pirates would love a ground ball right now. Fastball up high.
And Neria went up 0-2 on Carrillo in the first before walking him on 4 straight pitches.
Gordon and Mariano are playing in on the grass at third and first respectively. Akiyama cheating towards second at short. This one's fouled back, and it's 1-1. Brooks, one of the 4 Oaks with home runs, also has 5 RBI. But just a 173 average coming in. 1-1 the count to him, nobody out. Bases loaded for the Oaks. Up high. 2-1.
And Neria has sinker, cutter, slurve, changeup. So a lot of options to get these guys.
Neria into the stretch with a 2-1 count to Austin Carrillo. Fouls this one back, and it's 2-2.
So here you are again, 2 strikes on Carrillo. Not with 2 outs, but with a lot of people on. Neria has to take this the other direction.
And Carrillo, the best hitter on the Oaks, a 333 average, 70 RBI, and 22 hits, no home runs. But he can sure rattle the ball around. Curveball, and that stays out of the strike zone, and it counts full, and so are the bases. Carrillo, also a patient batter, leads the club with 20 bases on balls.
And he'll take one right now.
This one's fouled back, and it remains 3-2.
Neria's yet to win a big battle. Walked all 3 full counts, also gave up a single on that 4th full count.
So Neria, looking to get it out somewhere, has the count full to Austin Carrillo, 3-2. Fastball up high. And that walks in a run. It's 3-0 Oaks over the Pirates.
Now batting for the Oaks.
Kettlinger goes down to third base. To second base is Brooks. And here comes the designated hitter, the cleanup hitter, Dominic Hellman, with nobody out and a run in. And that's the 5th walk given up by Naria. Fastball, and that's hit up high into the air into short right center field. And coming over for it is Robert Pitts Jr., makes the catch for the outs, and coming in to score is Kedlinger to make it 4-0 on the sacrifice fly by Dominic Hellman.
It was a good throw there by Pitts, ranging over there in right center, but it was just a little too deep far out, and that let Kedlinger sneak in for run number 4.
Well, 1 down, and that opens up a base at least. Jack Brooks at second, and Austin Carrillo at first, not advancing. And Jordan Kang steps in with a 10-pitch at bat and earned a walk. The double steal, and Juarez throwing it down to second, and a good job by Akiyama just to grab that on, or actually Ethan Gonzalez, and grab that on a bounce. So a stolen base for Brooks and Carrillo. And the pitch was low for a ball. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Kang, who has a home run and 8 RBI. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and kept in front by Juarez.
Yeah, and Kang looking to do the same thing he did last time against Naria, which is just load him up with pitches and try and force him out of this thing early.
Cade Berry, the left-hander, is warming up in the Pirates bullpen. Fastball, and that's lined into center field for a base hit. Here comes Brooks to score. Austin Carrillo stops at third base on the 1-out RBI single by Kang.
Well, that time, Kang, much more aggressive, jumped all over Naria for a 5th run.
So that makes it 5-0. And Landon West steps in, who had an RBI single to left field back in the first inning. 5 runs on 5 hits for the Oaks. No runs on 2 hits and an error for the Pirates. And a good save there by Gabe Juarez on a pitch that was low and in the dirt outside. Nice sliding stop by Gabe to slide over and corral that one.
Yeah, Carrillo's still threatening on third. Would have gone on that.
On the corner, low and outside. And Landon West said, "Are you sure about that?" Rob Tino says, "You bet I am." Landon West, a 196 average, but he has 12 RBIs. And looks at strike 2, 1-2.
Huge count for Naria here. Still 2 outs to get. Got to take over.
Fastball, and that's just high. Maybe a little tight, too, because that sure looked close.
Yeah, he got calls on the borderline last couple pitches, and that one just a bit high, I think.
So here comes the 2-2 with 1 out and 2 on, and this one's lined into center field, and that's going to drop in front of Pitts. Coming in to score is Austin Carrillo, and that makes it 6-0 Oaks on the RBI single by Landon West.
So now 4 straight batters have knocked in a run for the Oaks, and Scott Murray's going to go check on his starter at the very least.
So Scott Murray just trying to calm down his starter, Daniel Naria, who really came out, got the first 2 batters, and then Austin Carrillo in the bottom of the first really started things by waiting out a 2-out walk.
Yeah, imagine what the game looks like. You said that your flashpoint was was Cooper Chef grabbing that ball in the top of the first inning.
Yeah.
I think mine is in the bottom of the first when there's a couple pitches right on the border to Carrillo with 2 strikes. That really changes the game. And since then, Conejo has dominated.
And Scott Murray is looking down at the bullpen and asking if Cade Berry is ready, because this could be the last batter that Daniel Neria sees today, George Baker, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Baker, the catcher from Louisville, looks at a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 8th Oak to plant itself in the batter's box this inning. 8 batters last inning as well for the Oaks. Fastball, and that's pulled up the line on the ground, and Mariano gloves it, but it's foul, and it's 0-2 now to George Baker.
So once again, Daniel Neria in the driver's seat. It's the guy who worked a full count walk on him in the past inning.
0-2, just 1 down. Swing and a miss. And Baker's down on strikes, and he wanted to hit that one halfway to Simi Valley. So first strikeout for Neria. And this will bring up Cooper Chef, who ended the bottom of the first inning with a pop foul down the right field line that Ethan Gonzalez made a nice play on.
Yeah, you love to see a result like that for Neria. Didn't have to play around. 3 pitches, got Baker swinging and made him mad. Smashed his bat on home plate after the strikeout.
It was a nice fastball. There's a nice breaking ball that settles in for strike 1 against Chef.
Yeah, there's that slurve that I'd like to see a little more of. Really confused Chef, and now Neria's at an advantage.
Chef out of Las Vegas, Nevada, undecided as to where he's going to school right now. Neria's looking back at the runner at second, and Kang, and the pitch is up high and tight. 1-1.
I always flinch when I hear that someone's from Las Vegas. It doesn't feel like a place where people should be from. I'm sure there's a lot of great places to grow up, but it's not what you picture.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's desert, but it is a flourishing town, that's for sure. Pickoff move and a nice catch by Ethan Gonzalez out there at second base to keep the ball in the infield, and Jordan Kang close.
Yeah, great catch by Gonzalez, because I thought that thing was destined for right center field. It's a panic move against a guy that Neria's already gotten out in Chef.
Curveball, and that goes in the dirt, and Gabe Juarez made a good effort on that one, but that's a wild pitch. And down to third base goes Kang, and to second base goes Landon West.
And at this point, can't really worry too much about that if you're Neria. Got to focus on Chef. As far as you're concerned, he's the out. Just go get it.
So Neria wanting to finish out the inning. Runners in scoring position for the Oaks. And it's 2-1. There's a bouncer up the middle. Flagged by DJ Akiyama, and throws over to first. And a nice pirouette at shortstop by DJ Akiyama. One shortstop gets the other, but the damage has been done. They had 4 runs on 4 hits, and 2 runners left for the Oaks. We'll go to the top of the third inning, and Alex Ramol when we come back. But wanted to ask you if you're hungry. We'll visit where the Pirates and Bucks eat. Subway sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. You're watching the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Sparky Anderson Field in Thousand Oaks, California. Your Pirates trail the Oaks 6-0 after 2. Ethan Gonzalez up for the first time for a Pirates offense that really needs to get something going fast against Nate Hernandez. First pitch is just high and outside for ball 1.
Well, in that 4-run second inning, there's 4 runs on 4 hits and 2 runners left, but 29 pitches for Naria.
Hernandez tosses another ball.
And this is a guy that the Pirates should be able to feast on.
2-0 is chopped foul towards head coach Scott Murray, coaching over there. And yeah, I could even tell the Oaks dugout saying like, oh, he's going to go the whole game, as if he doesn't throw a lot of innings. I could tell it was like, this guy hasn't turned it all the way on, and it's funny to almost see him do well for his teammates, unfortunately, as 2-1 is upstairs. But I'd imagine not too much more from Hernandez as 3-1 comes in, hit high into shallow left. And it's caught on the fly for out number 1 by Carrillo.
That one was just missed by Ethan Gonzalez.
Left fielder, number 21,
Just popped it pretty much straight up.
Kearney.
Now back to the top of the order with Ethan Kearney. He lined out to short in his first plate appearance, was robbed of a hit for sure by Cooper Sheff. Here's Hernandez to Kearney. It's chopped over to first base, stays fair, and the bag is tapped for out number 2. West registers the putout.
Now batting for the Pirates,
Well, I
shortstop,
think the Pirates also need to practice a little bit of patience up at the plate, too.
Akiyama.
Make Nate Hernandez work.
It's been kind of a theme for the season, swinging early, and when it works, it can be really devastating because the opposing team doesn't have time to breathe. But when it doesn't, you're just down quick. DJ Akiyama gets first pitch, spiked to him, and coming back right in front of us
Gonna
behind
get it?
home plate.
Gonna get it?
If there wasn't this darn net in front of me, I'd go get it.
Well,
Akiyama
Brian Uribe did.
swinging strike 1 for Akiyama there. He flew out in the first over to right field. One pitch is whiffed at low. Breaking ball from Hernandez. 1-2 for Akiyama is high and outside.
Well, I know we've mentioned it, but congratulations to DJ and his parents for DJ getting a full ride to Campbell University in North Carolina.
Now receives a 2-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed. The new Campbell hasn't gotten over the hump yet, as we're done with the top of the third. No hits, no runs, no errors. Still 6-0 Conejo over Ventura County. You're watching the Ventura County Pirates on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back with the bottom of the third in a minute. Welcome back to Thousand Oaks for Pirates baseball. Your Pirates trail 6-0. Before we get back into the action, make sure to support the Ventura County Pirates and Bucks by buying some merch. Buy the Bucks red or black fitted hats for $30, or the Pirates' new CCL red and black hat for $35. Pair that with the new Ventura County Pirates t-shirt with our new logo on the back. I'm wearing it right now. It looks great.
Very handsome.
Thank you. And
It's absolutely gorgeous on Katana Stewart.
of course, yeah, she wears it better than I do. Got a men's style and women's for $25 each, and a kids version for $20. Pick everything I just mentioned up at a home game for the Pirates at LA Valley College in the press box. Lucas Danielewicz leads it off against Daniel Neria. First pitch is foul. Over our heads. Danielewicz walked and scored last inning. Now gets 0-1, swung on and missed, low and outside.
That's exactly what Narian has to do, is get these guys to fish.
And that's been the one thing missing, is that whiff, just one strikeout for Neria. He's gotten a lot of leads but hasn't done a lot with it. Neria goes again. In there, strike three looking.
There you go.
Neria starts things out by gunning down the bottom of the order.
Get ticked off. Nate Hernandez, meanwhile, he's on vacation out there. He's only threw 10 pitches back in the third inning for a total of 33. And Daniel threw 33 in the first inning.
Neria wants to look more like his counterpart as we move on. Tommy Kemlinger up for the third time already. First pitch to him is way upstairs, grabbed by Juarez.
Well, 66 pitches now for Neria, and he still has some really good velocity.
One of his favorite pitchers is Garrett Cole, so that's something he shares with him. 1-0 is hit high into foul territory near first. Jose Mariano grabs it for out number 2.
So Mariano had to look up high into that sun and cover his eyes with that big black first baseman's glove.
A deceptively difficult play for number 24, but he snagged it. Now Jack Brooks at the plate. Again, plate appearance number 3. He flew out, then singled. Also scored in inning number 2. Neria to Brooks for strike 1.
Again, that fastball just has a lot of life to it. Not a lot of movement, but a lot of life. Cade Berry ready down in the Pirates bullpen.
0-1 pitch for Neria. That one fastball low to even the count. Again, Neria with no one on and 2 out in the bottom of the third, trailing by 6. Delivers to Jack Brooks, just high to make it 2-1.
Neria is just missing that pitch. He's thrown it so many times in that same area. Just not catching that top part of the strike zone.
2-1 is grounded over to second. Gonzalez has it on a hop, throws to Mariano for out number 3. So it's taken till the third inning, but Daniel Neria has finally cut through the Oaks with ease. Still a 6-0 deficit for his Pirates. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back in a minute with the 4th inning. We're back at Cal Lutheran with a CCL showdown. Conejo and Ventura County, the home team, leads 6-0. And Gabe Juarez is first up to try and make a dent in that deficit. Juarez 1 for 1 with a single, gets ball 1 outside from Nate Hernandez.
And probably my favorite part of Gabe's game is the strength in his hands to be able to hold up on a pitch for a big guy.
1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. And that's what makes him so dangerous, a guy who doesn't swing at a lot of outside pitches because he can stop the bat on a dime. 1-1 is whiffed at, though.
That was a nasty little breaking ball by Hernandez.
Hernandez feeling it. This 10th out would be his most on the season. 1-2 pitch is hit high and foul going over to Calu's campus.
Towards the swimming pool.
Hernandez resets, shakes off a sign, likes this one, and deals. That one's popped high, foul over Ventura County's dugout.
Right next to, not too far away from our moms. Not literally, but the Pirate moms.
We appreciate all of the support here at Cal Lutheran from our Pirate families. Another 1-2 pitch is left high.
So Gabe Juarez also has a good eye.
Another test for this good eye here. Don't need to have a good eye to look off that one. Full count on a pitch near Juarez's head.
Just good reflexes to get out of the way.
Don't want to end up with an eye patch tomorrow. Payoff Hernandez is swung on and missed for out number 1.
Nasty breaking ball, and Juarez couldn't lay off of it. But that was the first 3-ball count of the afternoon for Nate Hernandez.
That's got to change if things are going to get better here in Thousand Oaks for the Pirates. Brandon Wynn up to bat. Another guy who has a hit off of Hernandez, a single back in the first. First pitch to Wynn is grounded over to first, foul. Taking a high hop just a couple yards from home plate. Oh, 1 for Wynn. Fastball swung on and missed. So Brandon Wynn in an 0-2 hole. Not normal for him, one of the more disciplined hitters on the Pirates. Gets another pitch, lines that one high into center field. And it's easily caught for out number 2.
Well, the Pirates are making Nate work, Hernandez, that is. But they just need to straighten some of those hits out.
Now up Robert Pitts Jr. He's a 5-hitter, but basically the second leadoff guy in this lineup. Shows bunt on the first pitch, but pulls it away for ball 1. Flew out to right back in the first to end the inning and strand a pair for the Pirates. 1-0 pitch is low and away.
Hernandez is having a lot of success in the upper part of the strike zone.
Now goes with 2-0. That one's low and hit over to third on the ground. Throw across the diamond to get Pitts.
Man, is he
is
fast.
in time. Pitts is fast, but not fast enough for the arm of Brooks there. So the Pirates go down 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors. And we are in the middle of the fourth inning. Before we go to break, though, remember this broadcast brought to you in part by New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of Cars. Call 818-522-6263 for more info on getting yourself a new German automobile. You're watching Ventura County Pirates Baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll return for the bottom fourth in just a second. Back to this matchup between your Pirates and the Oaks in Thousand Oaks. Bottom of the fourth, getting going here with Austin Carrillo. Carrillo, the left fielder for Conejo, still without an at-bat today. He's walked twice and scored both times. Maria to Carrillo. Foul tip, strike one.
Well, Alex, you and I were just talking off the air. Daniel Neria coming back out for his fourth inning of work and 71 pitches. And it's like, why not? I mean, it's not like it's a close game right now. And Danny hasn't really been that far off.
No, not at all. 0-1 coming to Carrillo. That one fouled lightly.
And that fastball still with a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, there's been a decent amount of times where runners have, quote, blown up, or pitchers have kind of blown up and allowed more than a few runs in just a few innings. But Neria doesn't really seem like he's doing that for most of the pitches, but he's lost out on a lot of close ones. It's credit to Conejo's lineup for staying disciplined and smart.
A
Now,
lot
0-2 pitch is inside.
A lot of 3-ball counts.
And I don't think it's an officiating issue either. I think they're just borderline pitches, which is what you want to throw. You'd obviously like to be right on the line inside, but maybe not possible all the time.
5 3-ball counts all total.
1-2 pitch is up and away. But I say it often, and it especially applies to Neria. He's just got to stick with his guns, keep going, because I feel like most days wouldn't be as bad in the scoreline department. As another pitch comes in, swung on and missed. Strikeout to get things started for number 8 in the Pirates.
That one made Austin Carrillo look bad on that breaking ball.
And it's got to be extra satisfying to strike out a guy that's worked counts against you and walked twice already.
Yeah, 2 of those 5 3-ball counts were Austin Carrillo.
Now the reward is getting to face Dominic Hellman with bases empty. First pitch to Hellman is a breaking ball, strike looking. Hellman with a single in the first and a RBI sac fly in the second. 0-1 from Neria is hit up the middle. Akiyama giving chase, grabs it, throws to first, and gets out number 2.
We saw Danny just very relaxed getting out of the way of that ground ball, knowing that you have a vacuum cleaner with a long extension cord at shortstop.
Yeah, the arm of DJ Akiyama has been really impressive. And it gets another out. You can see why he was so desired by Campbell. Here's Jordan King. First pitch to him is swung on and missed.
Wow, that was a beautiful curveball.
And I think a decision to swing way before even the pitch came out by King, because you could almost feel the regret in his motion with the bat.
Well, maybe Neri is just getting loose.
0-1 from Nerias, hit high into left field. Going back is Kearney. And it's caught at the warning track for out number 3. That one looked like it might clear the wall, but it ends up being another 1-2-3 inning for Daniel Neria. That's 2 in a row. Conejo still leads Ventura County 6-0 after 4. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back with the 5th. Hey, welcome back to Sparky Anderson Field. Oaks and Pirates still going through about halfway. 6-0 lead for Conejo. But before we get back with a new pitcher for the Oaks, Chris Lozano, reminder that Pirates baseball is brought to you by The Answer's Yes. MasterCard and Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you are entitled to file a claim for a refund for being overcharged for transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813 for more details. So Lozano, the lefty from UC Riverside, on the hill for Conejo. Junior from Van Nuys, California, near where the Pirates play. In just 6 innings this summer, sports a 7.5 ERA. So Jose Mariano up against the pitcher that just hasn't found it yet. As that one is hit high into right field, going shallow. It's caught by Danielewicz in right.
Jose just missed that one off the end of the bat. Looking to send that one.
Now batting for the Pirates, third baseman, number 23, Ryder, Gordon.
And 48 pitches. Do that line again. 4 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and no walks for Nate Hernandez.
So the aggressive style of the Pirates hasn't worked out yet today. Now a first pitch strike from Lozano to Ryder Gordon. Gordon flew out to center back in the second inning. 0-1 for number 23 is hit high into center yet again and is caught for the second time. 2 flyouts for Gordon, 2 outs for the Pirates.
Batting for the Pirates, right fielder, number 13.
Now Robbie Trado at the plate against Lozano, who in his last action on the 12th against the Saints threw 1 inning and gave up 1 earned run on 1 hit. A lot of his poor numbers from a 3-run outing against the Riptide back on June 21st in just 1 inning. So Trado fouls off first pitch from number 26. Now here's 0-1 up there, high for ball 1. Lozano resets for Trado, deals again, another one high but closer to the strike zone received by George Baker.
Robbie showing off that good hitter's eye.
Veteran presence with a good eye for the Pirates. 2-1 hit high and foul going over our heads. Could be a couple balls in the pool by now.
Well, I guess the balls are smarter than we are. They're going to the swimming pool on a summer day.
Although the shade is nice here.
It sure is.
At Sparky Anderson
Perfect
Field.
timing.
Yep. 2-2 pitch is in there. Strike 3. Robbie Trado goes down looking, and the Pirates go down 1-2-3 against Chris Lozano. Of course, no runs, no hits, no errors. Before we get to the bottom of the 5th, if you're hungry, visit where the Pirates and Bucks eat at Subway Sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. Thank you, Subway, for your support this season. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a sec with the bottom of the 5th. Alex Ramol and Lou Stowers here with you in the bottom of the 5th inning between the Conejo Oaks and your Ventura County Pirates. VC trails 6-0 here in bottom of the 5th. Now Landon West first up for the home team. Daniel Neria still on the mound for the Pirates. Here's Neria to West. In there, strike 1 on the high part of the zone.
Again, why not? See how much Daniel has in the tank. And again, Cade Berry out there warming up in the bullpen for the Pirates.
0-1 breaks low. And yeah, Neria's thrown by far his best 2 innings in the 3rd and 4th. And as long as his arm feels good, makes sense to keep him out there. Here's another for West. Fastball hit high into right field, going foul. Mariano after it, and it falls between 3 Pirates. That was right in front of the Pirates bullpen area. Not enclosed like at LA Valley College. But now an area a strike away from getting West. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 looking. Dropped by Juarez, a tag out there. Looked a tad low, but home plate umpire Rob Tino gives the K.
Now batting for the Oaks, catcher, number 40.
Yep. Tino took his time with that call. But, well, that's the 4th strikeout now for Neria against 5 walks.
And 3 of those strikeouts came after the 2nd inning, where Neria's clearly picked things up. Now
Well,
George Baker.
Like I joked last inning, maybe he's warmed up. No, I'm serious.
Maybe so. George Baker up. He's 0 for 1, lines that one over to first on the ground. Mariano bobbles it, but tags the bag for out number 2. Great control by Jose Mariano.
Yep, leaned his chest towards the bag and let that ball bounce off of his chest, up his arm and off the chest. And luckily it stayed in front of him, so he was able to make the play himself.
One of the key things on defense in the corner infield is turning yourself into a human shield and being fine with taking some punishment. That time Mariano absorbs the contact and gets the out.
Yeah,
Now
sure,
it's
that
Cooper
might leave a
Chef.
little that might leave a little mark.
Oh, yeah. But I think that'd be a point of pride. Cooper Chef shows bunt, and it's strike 1. It's down the middle from Neria. Yeah, have you ever bruised on you that says this is an out?
That's right. It
That's
might
pretty
have
good.
might have some ball stitch marks on it too.
Maybe
Those
so.
are the cool ones when you get a bruise with those on it.
Oh, 1 to Chef, a fastball hit high, foul over Ventura County dugout.
Yeah, the Oaks sure don't get cheated when they swing. That's for sure.
So Chef resets. Big lead for Neria, which has meant more in the past few innings. 0-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging. 9 up, 9 down for Daniel Neria. He's really turned it around, but there's still work to do for the Pirates, who trail by 6. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. Stay right there. We'll have the 6th in just a minute. All right, we're back here at California Lutheran University in Thousand Oaks, California. Top of the 6th inning between the Conejo Oaks and your Ventura County Pirates. Pirates still down 6-0. Ethan Gonzalez up against a new pitcher for the Oaks, and it's another Oxnard guy, Jaden Valdez. First pitch from Valdez is hit foul backwards. And for Valdez, in the league this season, 4 1/3 inning, 2.07 ERA. 0-1 pitch is lined into the middle and drops in shallow center field. Ethan Gonzalez getting it started against the new Conejo reliever.
Now batting for the Pirates, left fielder, 21, Ethan Kearney.
And while Daniel Neria got 9 in a row, the Oaks have retired 13 in a row before that. So good change for the Pirates as Ethan Kearney comes up. Pickoff throw to get Gonzalez is not quick enough.
Chris Lozano, 1 inning and was perfect in 7 pitches.
He did his job. First pitch to Kearney's a strike.
1 strikeout.
So Valdez, I gave you his league stats, but he's also pitched twice against the Philippine national team. He's had 2 1/3 innings, as that one is fouled back. Had 2 1/3 innings and didn't give up a run. Only 2 hits allowed. It's a fun thing that the Oaks did, playing against the Philippines team about the same time that the Pirates were in Alaska. Throw back to first is not in time. Valdez reloads, deals 0-2. That's lined over into the gap, right field. That's a single for Ethan Kearney. The Pirates look a lot different here in the 6th.
Well, they sure do. Bats are finally waking up. And 2 hard hit
Now batting for the
by
Pirates,
the Pirates.
shortstop, number 31, DJ Akiyama.
Now DJ Akiyama is 0 for 2 today, but can always change the game, especially against a new pitcher that hasn't seen him yet. Jaden Valdez in some early trouble. Valdez to Akiyama, he drops a bunt foul. So even though we know that Akiyama can hit the ball hard, head coach Scott Murray opting for the more strategic play.
You were talking about the Philippine national team. They are based at Pierce College in the San Fernando Valley in Northridge. And last year, the Pirates had them on their schedule.
That bunt dropped down the middle. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. But both runners move over to second and third. So Akiyama almost had an infield single. Good throw by Baker, the catcher.
Number 33, Gabe Juarez.
So the sacrifice works 2-3, and I tell you what, Alex, DJ Akiyama came real close to beating that out. But what about big Gabe Juarez? This is what he salivates for.
He's 1 for 2, one of those hits in the first. First pitch swung on and missed from Valdez. Juarez definitely a guy the Pirates want up as 1-0 is high and inside to even the count. Speed on the bases with Gonzalez on third and Kearney on second. 1-1 pitch is high. Fastball just above the zone for Valdez. American flag going towards right field as 2-1 is high yet again. Juarez not a bad guy for Valdez to walk, especially with a big lead. Another pitch from 133 to another is hit over to third on the ground, throw coming home, and the tag is laid. But Juarez reaches first. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Well, Ethan Gonzalez going off with a pitch, and the ground ball right to the third baseman, Jack Brooks. And being a little bit aggressive there, well, got to try to be, down 6-0. And Brooks had to make a good throw and did.
5-2 there for out number 2, Brandon Wynn at the plate. Also has a hit in the first. First pitch to him is high and outside from Valdez. Here's 1-0. It's low. Now things are different, and the Pirates would certainly take a walk after preferring that Juarez smack a hit. 2-0 pitch is low and blocked by Baker. Not a whole lot of space between home plate and the backstop here. Definitely more than, say, Santa Barbara, where it's tiny, which played a role in an out for Ethan Gonzalez on Sunday. 3-0 pitch. Upstairs, 4-pitch walk. Gets Wynn on first and loads the bases for Ventura County.
Now batting for the Pirates, center fielder, number 5, Robert Pitt, Jr.
Well, let's see what Robert can do. 0 for 2. Big opportunity for the Highlander.
Pitt's in a nice spot. Has Kearney on third. First pitch, inside corner strike. It was a great pitch by Valdez. Put in the right place. Pitt's likely made the right decision not to swing. 0-1 for Pitts is inside, just a little more so than the last pitch, so the count is all square. Valdez loads up and deals. That one is hit over to third on the ground, and the bag is tagged by Brooks for out number 3. So in the top of the 6th, Pirates get 2 hits, no runs, and strand 3. They still trail 6-0 to the Conejo Oaks. And before we go to break, remember to follow Ventura County Pirates on social media. Go to V County Pirates for team news and leave your comments. That's V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We've got Katana Stewart running socials today. Go check out what we're doing in cyberspace. 6-0 Oaks over Pirates. You're watching VC Pirates Baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. Back to it at Sparky Anderson Field. For the first time, a new pitcher for your Pirates. Cade Berry, the lefty, on the mound, throwing to Gabe Juarez behind the plate. Berry, in his last CCL appearance on the 11th against Arroyo Seco, got 2 outs on 2 strikeouts and allowed just 1 hit. First pitch to Lucas Danielewicz is a ball. Danielewicz is 0 for 1 with a walk in the second inning and a strikeout looking in third. Hits that one over to third. Stopped by Gordon. Throw across the diamond is there for out number 1. Great pickup and throw by Ryder.
That was a nice one by Ryder Gordon. He just stuck his glove down there, and happy birthday. He got the ball and then threw a nice strike across. But how about Daniel Naria? Went 5 innings, 6 runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 5 walks, 88 pitches. Boy, you take away that second inning, we got ourselves a close one.
First pitch is a strike there to Kendlinger, the leadoff man for the Oaks.
And a nice curveball by Cade.
0-1 pitch. Fastball in for strike 2.
And a nice fastball by Cade.
He has it all. Third pitch to Kendlinger is swung on and missed. Cade Berry does not waste any time there.
Now, he's all business. Very rarely smiles. So that's the goal. See if you can make Cade smile. But he's all business out there, not only out there on the mound, but also off of the mound.
He's a man of few words, and against Kendlinger, a man of few pitches. First against Brooks is a curveball, strike 1. 0-1 pitch is fouled out, and Berry really moving fast.
Well, he had to wait a long time to get in, so he wants to get going while the sun's still shining.
0-2 is high. Very quickly gets ready and deals. Curveball just a bit high. Two from number 4. Curveball in there. Strike 3. Blink and you'll miss it. But Cade Berry just registered a 1-2-3 inning. No hits, no runs, no errors for Conejo. Still a 6-run lead, though, for the home team. The Pirates got to do something about that in the 7th and on. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back in a minute. Back to it in Thousand Oaks. Still 6-0 Conejo over Ventura County. Jose Mariano up for the third time, this time against Jaden Valdez.
Well, they came close, loading the bases back in the top of the 6th inning against Valdez. Now they need to break the goose egg and cross the plate.
First pitch to Mariano outside. Yeah, this seems like for the first time the Oaks pitching staff is vulnerable. 0-1 is lined over into right field. Over for a single.
That's a start.
Mariano's first hit of the day.
The Oaks have Scott Radinsky Jr. warming up in the bullpen.
Third baseman, number 23, Ryder Gordon.
Yeah, I believe that Conejo manager David Solis would be ready to get Valdez at the first sign of major danger. Now Ryder Gordon up, who just recently had a great throw from third to first. First pitch to Gordon is inside and high.
Making his granddaddy Ken proud, who's just over our right shoulder in the stands here.
And he's got more than just that. A lot of family right over from Simi Valley. 1-0 pitch is hit high into left field. Going back is Carrillo at the track, and it's caught for out number 1. A loud out for Ryder Gordon.
Yeah, he gave it a ride,
Now batting Pirates,
but not far enough.
number 13,
Just recently,
Trita.
Gordon hit a homer at Arroyo Seco. Same way to left field, basically the same spot. Couldn't get out against Conejo. Here's Robbie Trado. Valdez to Trado for strike 1.
This young man really needs to get into the positive area on the batting order, or the batting side of the stat sheet.
0-1 way high from Valdez. Yeah, 2 strikeouts looking, both inning enders for Trado. Third pitch to Robbie is outside. Mariano threatening on first. Not straying too far off the bag here with 1 gone. Two 2-1 is high. Throw back to first is not in time to get Mariano.
Nice throw by Baker, and Landon West with the catch at first.
Here's another from Valdez, swung on and missed. 2 load the count. Big opportunity for Trado. Payoff pitch. That's hit over to third. Throw to second for an out. Throw to first, and that's 2 to end the inning. Pirates just can't get anything going here in Ventura County. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. 6-0 Oaks over Pirates at the 7th inning stretch. We'll be right back. Austin Carrillo getting it going for the Oaks in the bottom of the 7th, up against Ventura County reliever Cade Berry. Just got through a 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts in the 6th. First pitch is waved at by Carrillo.
That's okay, picking up where he left off.
0-1 curved in, but low. Only 10 pitches from Berry as 1-1 is hit the other way. I think I just accidentally had a little stare down with Austin Carrillo. Might be a bit self-centered to think that, but I think we locked eyes. 1-2 pitch. In there, strike 3. Serves you right for looking at me. I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you better look at these guys again. You get might be to have the Medusa effect on them.
Maybe so.
But
I've been told worse.
How about that? 3 out of 4 batters striking out. 2 of them looking.
Here's Dominic Hellman. First pitch bounced to the big righty. That one a strike, though, from Berry. Still moving quick on the mound.
Of course I kid, Alex. It's been a pleasure to have all of you interns come to the Ventura County Pirates and flourish.
That doesn't say anything about my looks, though.
True.
1-2 lead for Berry.
But you said that, I didn't.
Gets ready for a 4th pitch. That one's low and blocked by Juarez. Listen, as long as I sound good, I can deal with the other stuff. 2-2 from Berry is chopped over foul towards the Oaks dugout.
Well, I've been told I have a face for radio.
Then what a career path for you.
It has been. No complaints.
Another 2-2, swung on and missed, a foul tip. 4 strikeouts for Cade Berry.
Now batting for the Oaks, second baseman, number 18.
So the lefties come out of the bullpen and just been lights out. And the combination of Daniel Naria from the 3rd inning, it's just been goose eggs for the guys.
First pitch to Jordan Kang is a ball. One-0 from Berry. He's chopped over to 3rd again, but goes foul. And Berry deals 1-1, just a bit high. He moves fast and he's effective, which is great if you don't like baseball. But it's also great if you like seeing good pitching.
Even if you love baseball, it's good.
Of course, I kid, and I don't know.
Keeps
who
you
couldn't
awake.
Like baseball. Now that's
Keeps the
2-2.
infield on their toes.
2-2 pitch from Berry is in the dirt. First drama really coming up for Berry.
It's 3-2. So you got to get the scoreboard right.
Payoff pitch is grounded foul. My scoreboard is right. The one
course
here
it
at
is.
Cal Lutheran still behind. Another 3-2. That one popped high over us to keep things going.
Just goes into the pool area.
A lot of stuff floating in that public pool. on this nice day here in Thousand Oaks. 8th pitch to Kang. Strike 3.
Mercy.
17 straight Pirates outs recorded there against the Oaks. And 3 straight strikeouts by Cade Berry. Before we move on to the 8th inning, remember that you can become a Ventura County Pirate or Bucks host family. Call GM George Renault at 805-501-0470 for details. You're watching Ventura County Pirates baseball on the VC Pirates YouTube channel. We'll be right back in a minute.
Top of the 8th inning, and the Pirates need to get something going, but they'll have to do it against new Conejo Oaks pitcher Scott Rudinsky from Santa Barbara Community College, and right here, right around the corner in Westlake Village. 6 foot, 190-pound right-hander and the son of former major leaguer Scott Rudinsky. His dad played 11 years in the major leagues with the White Sox, the Dodgers, the Cardinals, and the then Indians, with a 42-25 record. And also afterwards, and then he took a 2 to 3 year layoff to battle Hodgkin's lymphoma. He survived that and is still flourishing today. Had a chance to talk to him last year here, just down there in the bullpen before the game last year. And boy, he has not let cancer bother him at all. He brushed it off to finish out his major league career, then went into coaching in the major league level. Loves to coach his son, has coached his son since Little League and into high school at Westlake Village High. And also, Alex, the lead singer of 3 punk rock bands.
Really?
Yep.
One's not
Pulley,
enough?
no. Pulley, he wore him out. That's the way Scott is. Pulley, Scared Straight, 10-foot pole, and also has a skate park. So Scott Rudinsky, our hats off to you. But let's see if Ethan Gonzalez can blow the hat off of Scott Rudinsky, and looks at the first pitch, low for a ball. Ethan is 1 for 2 with a base hit and was thrown out 5-2 back in the 6th inning. Rudinsky, next pitch, and that's low. He takes over for Jaden Valdez, who in 2 innings, who gave up no runs on 2 hits, no strikeouts, a walk, and 27 pitches. Rudinsky, out of a stretch, kind of looks like Don McMahon, if you're old enough to remember his windup.
I'm
Kind of a
21, so no.
a herky-jerky and over the top. Google it.
I believe you.
Don McMahon was from Orange County, and after his playing days was a swing and a miss at a pitch out of the strike zone, 2-2 to Gonzalez. Was a terrific and very popular official in high school and local college in Orange County till he passed away. Here comes the 2-2, and that's in the dirt, 3-2. So the Pirates need base runners, but what about the pitching since the second inning for the Pirates? That has just been lights out by Messrs. Naria and Barry.
I mean, 17 straight Oaks retired should be good to get you back in the game, but not when you can't hit the ball.
This one's sent into short left field. Back for it goes Cooper Chef, and barely makes the infield grass, and that's the first out of the 8th inning.
Now batting for the Pirates,
So a full count,
left fielder.
coaxed by Ethan Gonzalez, but can't get anything out of it. But now one Ethan gives way to another, and here comes Ethan Kearney, the left fielder, who is 1 for 3 on the day. Pulled one into right field back in the 6th inning to get things going after Ethan Gonzalez had a hit. This one's bounced in for a ball.
It's already 3, not even close by Radinsky, but what he's got over the plate looks pretty good.
Now, I just noticed, even though sometimes we can't see it over Rob Tino, is we have a radar gun in the upper left hand of the Cal Lou scoreboard in left center field, and that fastball was 82 miles an hour and out of the strike zone. Fastball 83 miles an hour, and that slices off the inside corner at the knees, and it's 2-1 to Kearney, who was stranded at third back in the 6th inning.
All these different scoreboards in the CCL have a lot of different stuff. Cal Lou is one of the most complete.
Ground ball to second. Nice easy hop for Jordan Kang over to Landon West, and that's 2 down. 4-3 on the putout, and here comes DJ Akiyama, who is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt back in the 6th inning.
And now we need to see something from DJ that's a little more aggressive, which is in line with his normal style, because the Pirates just need anything at this point.
And the wind is blowing onshore from Ventura's beaches. And the first pitch is low and inside, and it's 1-0. And it's blowing from left field foul pole out to right field, so DJ has the wind at his back. See if he can get one up there. This one's grounded and snagged by the first base coach over there. It's Evan Hawkes.
I mean, he's a third baseman.
Did he get it with his glove hand or his throwing hand, though?
I think his throwing hand, actually.
1-1 is the count with 2 down. DJ looking to get 2 out something going with Gabe Juarez on deck. This one's way out of the strike zone and high at 76 miles an hour. So it's 2-1, says Rob Tino. Radinsky pitching out of the stretch. 2-1 is popped up into short left field again. Cooper Chef says he has it and puts it away, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Pirates trail the Conejo Oaks 6-0. You can follow the Ventura County Pirates and the Bucks on social media. Go to V County Bucks for team news and leave your comments. That's V County that's V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And you are watching the Ventura County Pirates YouTube channel. New pitcher for the Pirates in the bottom of the 8th inning is Braden Lowe. Braden, the submarine side armor from here in the San Fernando Valley.
First baseman.
And
Number 35.
he's a 6'1" right-hander.
Landon West.
Goes to University of Hawaii Hilo in the Big Island. And he will face Landon West, George Baker, and Cooper Sheff in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch is grounded up the third baseline, foul, although Ryder Gordon made an effort for it.
Yeah, and Lowe has been nothing short of fantastic since joining the Pirates, and just under 10 innings of CCL ball has not allowed a run yet.
With that sidearm fastball and that sent into right center field, Robert Pitts runs over to cut it off, throws it back in, has a chance, and the throw is too far, and a leadoff double for Landon West.
Well, there goes the streak of Oaks getting retired just as I'm complimenting Braden Lowe's game. 17 straight. Now Landon West on with 2.
Baker.
So that's quite a stretch for the Pirates pitching, even though they trail 6-0. 6 runs on 7 hits for the Oaks, and no runs and 5 hits for the Pirates. Lowe, facing the left-handed hitting catcher George Baker, slings it outside for ball 1.
And last time Lowe pitched in the league, it was just 2 days ago against the Foresters. Had a clean inning, gave up 3 runs, but none of them were his own. Probably his worst performance so far with the Pirates, but again, didn't let anybody new get home.
George Baker is 0 for 2 with a walk, struck out and bounced out to first baseman Jose Mariano. In for a strike, 1-1. Actually, it was more than a bounce out. That was a laser beam that went off of Mariano's chest on a bounce. Looking at the body type of George Baker, I don't think I'd want a hard ground ball going off of my chest. A swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 now to George Baker.
Yeah, he's built. You can tell.
If you're coming down the third baseline and he's got the ball, you'd think twice about trying to go through him as well. Even though you can't these days. But still, an intimidating piece of humanity there at home plate. Did he swing? No, says third base umpire Jason Rotello. And it's 2-2.
That was a close call on Baker there. He definitely should feel like he's made a mistake, even though he held up at the very last second because Lowe had him going there.
Runner at second is West with a leadoff double. Here comes the pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Gabe Juarez, and down he goes.
So there you pick up the strikeout after looked like he could have had it on the check swing. That's what Braden Lowe does.
Still records the strikeout. And Cooper Sheff steps in, who is 0 for 3. He was a strikeout victim of Cade Berry back in the 5th inning. Off-speed pitch. And that settles down low for a 1-0 count. Low with the fastball, sidearms that in for a strike.
And what I like most about Lowe is how unbothered he is by base runners, because he knows he's easy to steal on because his windup is slow. So he really focuses on the guy in front of him.
Looks back at West at second, swings and misses, does Sheff, and it's 1-2. That pitch, Sheff took something off of it as it broke just as it came towards home plate. That's just a filthy pitch. So it's 1-2 to Sheff. Landon West out at second base. 1 out. Braden Lowe's pitch, and that's grounded to the hole at short. Picked up by Akiyama and pirouettes again, and a nice backhand pick by Jose Mariano. 6-3 on the ballet play. Down to third base, though, goes Landon West.
Right fielder.
Yeah, you look down at your scorebook and see just a standard 6-3, but that was great by both Akiyama and Mariano.
Second pirouette, not a plie, but a pirouette by DJ Akiyama, as the first pitch to Lucas Danielewicz is in for a strike. Danielewicz, ground ball to Mariano, moves over to his right and runs the ball to the first base himself, 3 unassisted. So after giving up the leadoff double, Braden Lowe goes 1-2-3 against the Oaks. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the top of the 9th inning. Last call for the Ventura County Pirates. But first, want to ask you, are you hungry? I know Alex is. I know I am. Visit where the Pirates and Bucks eat. Subway Sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto and Woodland Hills. Is that on the way home? You're watching the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. Last call for the Pirates, top of the 9th inning. They trail 6-0 to the Conejo Oaks. Conejo looking to win their 5th in a row and tie the Santa Barbara, actually take the, depending on, I don't know if the Foresters are playing today or not, but that would be a half-game lead over the Santa Barbara Foresters if they're idle today. But the Pirates still have one more at bat, and they're facing a new pitcher in Damon Villa. Villa, no record in 8 innings pitched, and has given up 8 runs, all of them earned on 15 hits. Has struck out 6 and walked only 1. He's faced 38 batters and has an ERA of 9.0. But that's because he hasn't pitched a whole lot of innings.
Yeah, he pitched last on the 12th against Arroyo Seco. Got 5 outs, allowed an earned run, 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. So a decent bit of work. Also did pretty well against the Philippine national team on the 3rd. Got 5 outs, no runs, 1 hit.
Well, let's see what he can do against the meat and potatoes of the Pirates lineup. Gabe Juarez, Brandon Wynn, and Robert Pitts Jr. He also, if one of those get on, then it's Jose Mariano. And then you also have on the bench Sean Mann and Aiden Jabara, 2 power-hitting right-handers. Fastball, and that's lined right to Jack Brooks at third base. Brooks didn't have to move an inch.
Yeah, another hit ball from Gabe Juarez, hit really hard. Just can't get anything going, and that's been the story for the Pirates today and for, frankly, a decent chunk of the season.
So Juarez ends his day 1 for 4. Brandon Wynn has a hit in his first at bat and looks at strike 1 from Damon Villa the second.
And to bring up your earlier question, the Foresters do not play today, so that would be great for the Oaks if they could bring out a win. But the Pirates still trying to stop that from happening late on here.
1-1. The count to Brandon Wynn as the second pitch was in the dirt. Villa is from Piru, California, up north. Breaking ball, and that was up in the strike zone. 2-1 to Wynn, who is 1 for 1 with a walk.
Yeah, and that breaking ball.
1 for 2, excuse me.
That breaking ball was beautiful. Good on Wynn for not swinging.
This one's a fastball, sneaky fastball, and Wynn just got a piece of it. It's 2-2. So the Pirates need base runners, down by 6. This one's whacked to second base, comes up for Jordan Kang, who throws him out to Landon West.
A couple balls just smacked by the Pirates, but both of them in the wrong spots and now down to their final out.
And that's the whole story of today. They have hit the ball hard, but it's been right at people. So Robert Pitts Jr. is the last hope here for the Pirates. Wants to get a 2-out rally going with Jose Mariano on deck. Fastball, and that gets away from Baker. And it's low 0-1, 87 miles an hour from Villa.
And combine the hard hit balls getting caught for outs with Neria pitching well and still giving up a lot of runs. It's been a frustrating day for Ventura County.
Fastball, and that's tap foul up the third baseline and into the Oaks dugout. Good crew of guys here in Conejo Oaks. Seem like they have really bonded together, having a good time here. And why not with 18 wins in your pocket? Here comes the 1-1, and that's up high. And it's 2-1.
Great take by Pitts. He's 0 for 3, but really wants something out of it today, you can tell.
Here comes the 2-1 and a curveball, and that's strike 2.
Pretty much perfect.
Robert Pitts, if you're looking down the third base line, it's 325 down the line, 375 to left center, 400 to dead center, 370 to right center, 320 down the right field line. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and that is outside, 3-2. And George Baker holding it there for Rob Tino, whose strike zone has been consistent all day long, and that's all you can ask.
Sure has.
3-2 with 2 down. Match point. Curveball out of the strike zone. Ball 4. So a little bit of drama here in the top of the 9th inning.
2 close ones for Villa with 2 strikes, but Pitts was steadfast in his approach and gets on because of it.
That'll bring up the power hitting. Jose Mariano, a lot of speed over there at first base. Landon West with a 6-run lead, not even thinking about holding him on. Infield and outfield, straight away, infield deep. There goes Pitts, and he's going to steal second base. Actually, that's defensive indifference. And it's strike 1 to Mariano. Taking a look at the fastball from Villa.
One of the easier stolen bases of Pitts' life, I'm going to guess.
He didn't even go half speed down there. See if this one's hit up in the air behind second base, and this could do it. Kang, nope, Chef says he has it. And basket catch puts it away and also puts the Pirates away. So the Pirates go down 6-0. 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and no runs on 5 hits, and 1 error for the Pirates. For the Conejo Oaks, they win their 5th in a row and improve to 19-8, and actually tie the Santa Barbara Foresters for first place in the CCL South. Meanwhile, the Ventura County Pirates fall to 5-11 and have lost their second in a row. Well, tomorrow we go down to Irvine, or we're off tomorrow. Thursday we're in Irvine. That's right. I've been doing both Bucks games and Pirates game, having a blast doing it, but it's been playing with my mind. They're all melding together.
Yep.
With the camouflage. Well, Alex, what about today's game?
Yeah, it's a 6-0 loss, which never looks good on paper, but a fantastic late-game pitching performance by the Pirates is something to take away. Some decent offensive performances from some of these guys. I liked what I saw from Gabe Juarez and some from Jose Mariano as well, but really it wasn't good enough. The Oaks really turned it on early, were incredibly disciplined, and got to Daniel Neria, and that was really all that needed to happen for the Oaks. So tough loss for the Pirates, but time to rebound on Thursday against Orange County.
Yeah, Nate Hernandez only allowed 2 base runners in his 4 innings of work, earns the win. He is now 1-0. And for the Pirates, Daniel Neria, who was a battler, a warrior, a gladiator out there after the first 2 innings, going 5 innings, he suffers the loss. Well, once again, the final score, 6-0 in favor of the Conejo Oaks over the Ventura County Pirates. Ventura County Pirates baseball is brought to you by The Answer is Yes. Find out if you qualify for a refund from fraudulent credit card transaction fees. Call 760-685-5813 and by WFG Insurance. Need life insurance, income tax returns? Call Cassidy Eden or Loose Hours at 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. Also, become a Ventura County Pirate or Bucks host family. Call GM George Verneau, 805-501-0470 for details. Once again, for Alex Ramol, this is Lou Stowers saying the final score from Sparky Anderson Field inside of Holman Stadium on the campus of Cal Lutheran University. The Oaks 6-0 over the Ventura County Pirates. Until Thursday in Irvine, so long.